Vlog number 2. Well, 2.5. I did a vlog on my townhouse, kind of an update on it, but I haven't done anything since then. So it's that was supposed to be part of the first vlog, but well, I left my camera at my fiance's house and, well, wasn't able to add to the video. Anyway, vlog 2 or 2.5. It's been a crazy week. Couple of weeks, actually. I meant to put this video up 2 weeks ago, but then my car broke down, and that kind of got me all frazzled. And yeah, it was something simple. It wasn't an expensive fix. Luckily, it was my thermostat died out on me. I lost all the heating from, that was keeping my car nice and warm. And then, almost instantly after that, my temperature gauge just shot up. Oh my God, did it just shoot up. And then, I was able to pull over to the side of the road. Luckily, I was kind of in a safe spot. Pulled into a parking lot, and I looked under the hood, as most guys do, and in the past, what's happened when that's happened for me, it's been my belt has broke, or my belt tensioner has gone. I didn't think I had any problems with that because I replaced my engine in my car a couple of years ago, so I didn't think there would be a problem with that. But I looked at that. I looked at my air intake, thinking, hey, maybe it's that. I couldn't see anything wrong. I didn't see any liquid being sprayed out. And then I got back in my car, started it up, and the temperature was back where it should be. And then I drove a quarter of a mile, and the temperature shot way back up. So I pulled into a parking lot and called my dad, asked him what he thought, and well, my dad didn't know much about cars, so he's like, oh, just limp your way to work. And I called him a mechanic, and he's like, don't drive it. You'll screw up your engine, and then you'll need a third new engine. Yes, I'm actually on my third engine in this car right now. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother couple of stories. Anyway, so I decided, you know what, I'm not going to drive it. I'm going to call my insurance company, get them to send me a tow truck, and get it shipped back to my mechanic, who happened to be like 25, 30 miles away from where I was. So it was going to be an expensive tow trip. Fine. I ended up waiting a little bit over 4.5 hours for the tow truck. Many angry phone calls later, many phone calls to my insurance company. The second tow truck company comes to pick me up within 10 minutes. The guy couldn't have been nicer, and he's like, so what happened to your car? I told him what happened. He's like, sounds like your thermostat. So because I replaced my engine a couple of years ago, I took it to my mechanic. We got back to my mechanic, and we put it in there, and then I said, hey, can you check the thermostat and just make sure that it's okay? And they said, the thermostat can't be bad because we just replaced it when we replaced your engine. Now, I replaced my engine about 2 years ago. So, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. You replace the engine, you replace the thermostat. Made sense to me. What ended up happening was they're like, okay, they looked around, they poked around, it was actually convenient because I needed to get an oil change that day anyway. So they poked around, they found out that the pipes for my coolant system, were loosening. because it's been getting so cold and then it's been warm and cold, and they've been contracting and expanding so much, they've loosened and I lost all my coolant. So they fixed that, and then because I have such a strange engine, it's a 4.6 liter V8 dual overhead cam. It's a big engine, it's a great engine, I love it. But it's one of the hardest engines to work on. I found this out myself, and my mechanic absolutely hates working on my car. We call my car Murphy, because what can go wrong will go wrong with my car, and it's horrible. So we ended up taking it over to, I ended up taking it to my mechanic. They changed my oil, filled my coolant, and I took it away. And I drove it, I got it back on a Friday after work. It was a really quick fix. And then I drove to my buddy's house Saturday morning. My buddy lives about 5 miles from me. So I drove to his house, and my car was fine. My car was fine on the drive back to my house from my mechanic shop. Then my buddy and I were going to go to Best Buy, and I drove from my buddy's house probably 2 miles, and it overheated and shot all the coolant all over the inside of the engine. So, and then it started blowing cold air again. So obviously the problem was fixed. I took it back to my mechanic, and I said, hey, can you just check the thermostat? Found out that my thermostat is actually not attached to my engine. It's on it's on the hoses in between my engine and my radiator, and they're not used to having it, and having the thermostat at that spot, because it's a kind of a unique, different thing that my car has. It sucks in the winter because it takes forever for the car to warm up. But so they ended up replacing the thermostat, and they said they took it off and they looked at it. It was horrible. It was obviously the problem. So they replaced that. I got my car back on a Tuesday. I drove out to my fiance's house, back home, out to work on Wednesday, and it overheated. And I'm like, okay, I know the problem's fixed. The thermostat's been replaced. Now, one of the other uniquenesses of my car is it has a certain fill procedure for the coolant. You have to take, from what they told me, you have to take the pipe in the back of the engine off, the pipe in the front of the engine off, fill that pipe, fill the reservoir, and fill another pipe, reattach the one in the back, reattach the one in the front, run it, drive it a couple of blocks, bring it back to the shop, and then do that 4 times. And then maybe it'll work. I took my car back to that shop 3 or 4 times within the past, I brought it back Wednesday. I got it back on Tuesday, brought it back on Wednesday. Got it back on Friday. It was done Thursday night. They ended up having to do it 5 times to get the coolant to the right spot, which is absolutely ridiculous if you ask me. But it's working. I'm driving it now, so I feel a lot better. My mood has been up, because when my car is broken, I'm not a complete guy. I'm a car guy, so it's just, other car guys get it. When your car's down, it's like all you can think about. It's like having a kid that's sick. It's all you can think about. I'm not a dad yet, so I don't, my car is my kid. My car, my Xbox, my computer are my kids. So when they're not running right, I get a little frantic. Actually, speaking of my computer, I bought a case, Thermaltake Chaser MK1 case a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely love the case. So much bigger than my last case, because I had an old Thermaltake case. And yesterday being Sunday, my brother came over. He's like, let's take all the parts out of your old case and put them in your new case because we just want to do that. Or he just wanted to do that. I'm like, okay, I wasn't planning on doing that. I was planning on buying a bunch of parts for the new computer, and once I had them all, building it. But he's like, let's just do it now. And I'm like, okay. My motherboard is a small motherboard in my old computer. It only had 4 SATA cables, and it's such an inadequate board for what I want to do. And in my old case, it looked like a small board. It wasn't it wasn't a big board. Now putting in this new case, luckily it fit. Putting in this new case is so small board. I'll have to take a picture of it when I get home, and I'll add it onto the video, right here. But it's such a small board in there, and it is going to get upgraded. I'm going to put, I don't even know which one yet. I'm gonna go to Fry's or Micro Center and talk to them and find out what exactly I want to put in here, because I want a lot of SATA cables. I want to be able to put a sound card in the back of it. I want to be able to put better, like 2 video cards. I want to get a great quality computer. Luckily, I'm going to expand the memory. I'll have 3 hard drives in there. Right now I have 2 1 terabyte hard drives, and I'm actually going to get a 3rd hard drive. I think I'm going to go with either a 2 or 4 terabyte hard drive. But we'll see. The 3D printer and the CNC machine are taking a little bit of a back seat right now to what I'm going to get and when I'm going to get it, because I have put myself in a place where financially things are tight. I'm working on that, trying to get, I have a little bit of debt and trying to just pay that off and not have to worry about it anymore. So once that's done, I'll be able to get a couple more toys. I'm also moving soon, and I've promised my fiance, that I'm going to start saving for a couple other more important things before I get toys for myself. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. Unfortunately, I didn't do a video of putting the computer together. I wish I would have. I wish I would have put pictures up on Facebook about it, but I didn't get a chance to do that. I didn't know my brother was coming over as early as he did. I knew he was going to come over yesterday, but he surprised me and got there by like 10:30, and I was still sound asleep. Luckily, I was playing around. Like, he had texted me, and I kind of was half awake. I texted him back my address because he asked me for my address. And then I fell asleep with my phone in my hand. I fell right back asleep. I didn't get the text that say I'm coming out now. And when he got to my house, apparently he was sitting in the car for 25 minutes or something like that, texting me like, "Hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here." And then he texted. I guess he has an application on his computer where he can spam text or something like that. He sent me 20 text messages saying, "Wake up, wake up, wake up." And my volume on my phone was so low, I didn't hear it until like the last couple of texts. I'm like, why is my phone blowing up? Oh, shit. I'm coming out. I had to like clean up the basement a little bit in like 2 seconds, and I threw my shirt on and I went outside, and I was just like, right here. Got back downstairs, poured myself a glass of milk to kind of get that cotton mouth out of my mouth, because oh my god, I was in such a sound sleep. Because one of my other friends kept me up to 4 in the morning the night before playing The Crew. Because he's like, oh, let's just do one more race, and he and I kind of differ. I like doing the fraction missions in that. The problem is each fraction mission is an hour long, at least, except for the one that I really want to do, which is 4 hours long. Now we did that one before, and and there's an achievement for completing it. We got disconnected in the last 15 minutes, and the achievement is to complete that race co-op with at least 2 people. Now, because of the fact that he and I got disconnected, neither of us got that achievement, so it was a waste of 4 hours. So I was a little bit agitated about that. And now he's refusing to do that race again because it was way too long. But that's okay. I'll get him to do it eventually. But, you know, we started doing the single player again, and we started, like, platinuming all the races in single player. And so he kept me up late doing that, and I was getting so tired that I was crashing all the time, and it was just, never drive when you're tired, even in a video game. It's not a good idea. But anyway, we ended up, I ended up playing that with him again on Sunday, and it was just ridiculous. And now I'm trying to play more of Evolve because that just came out. So we'll have to see what exactly is going to happen. And then, wow, this is going a lot longer. I'm already at almost 17 minutes. I guess that's it for right now. Like I said, it's been 2 weeks since I've done this video. Or I've done a vlog, so a lot to catch up on. I guess right now, primarily, my videos and vlogs are going to be updates, almost more for my family than for the techie aspect of my channel, because right now I'm having trouble with my video editing. I'm trying to learn the program that I bought, and that's turning out to be difficult. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going over to the townhouse again right now, so there might be a short bit of that because there should be a little bit more done. Other than that, I'm going to work out after that. Still losing weight, still using my Fitbit. Absolutely love that thing. I'll probably end up doing a video on that. And my goal is to get the Fitbit Surge, like I said in my first vlog, but those are expensive. And again, I'm financially tight right now. Well, I hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day too. And I'll probably do a little bit more to this video a little bit later. Talk to you guys later. Bye. So here's a problem that I don't think many people face. I own a lot of games. I own somewhere around 660 games. And this is all overall systems, like original Nintendo, all the way up to, you know, the new Xbox and the Wii U and all that kind of stuff. One of the dilemmas that I run into is when I go to GameStop, I browse around. I used to work at GameStop, so I browse around, talk to them, and, you know, I was there last week. Browse around, they had 3 for $10, 3 games for $10, and it was only a select amount of select games. So what I ended up doing was I looked through the list and I was like, have it, don't have it, don't want it, and, you know, just went through everything, and I'm like, okay, there's 3 games on here that I want to get. I ended up getting Killzone 2, Killzone 3, the God of War Collection Pack, which is God of War 1 and 2 for PS3, and then there's one other game I got, and I cannot remember what game it was, but it was another one of those 3 for $10 games, and I got home. I have this game program on my computer. It's called it's from a website called Collectors with a Z at the end.com, and they have these programs that it's like a database for your computer. You scan the barcode, or you type in the barcode of the game, and you can add it to the games that you own, and you can, you know, like I have my games and I have my fiance's games on there, and like there's a section for each person, and then you can add your hardware, and it's really nice because you can add your hardware and scan the serial code into the program, so you have all your information for all your stuff in there, and you can do the purchase date, how much you paid for it, everything. I love the program. I'll probably do a review on that at some point. Just gotta get to that point. But anyway, I was putting all the games that are the games that I bought in, and I realized I already had God of War. Hashtag game dope. Yeah. So now I think that's a problem not many people face because of the fact that not many people have that many games. And my movie collection is about the same. Luckily, is it one of the things I hate about having a Windows phone? The Collectors has a phone program, but it's only for iPhone and Android. I don't like iPhone and Android. Like I can use iPhone, but it's just not my preferred platform for a phone. I really like the Xbox games on the phone, and so my dilemma is I love my Windows phone. I've had a Windows Phone 7, 8. I had a Windows Phone 7, I had a Windows Phone 8, and now I have another Windows Phone 8, but it's a bigger one. And, I'm not going to switch over. Luckily, the database program actually does have the movie database program that I have actually has a Windows Phone app. Costs $5, but I'll pay that, so I can see all the movies that I own on that. But the game database one doesn't have it, and it has it for Windows or for iPhone and Android. And I don't know. I like the programs, but I'm just waiting on. I'm waiting on them to make one for Windows Phone, which I know probably won't ever happen, but one can hope. But yeah, so I don't know. Ranting. But yeah, so that's definitely one of the things that I don't think many people realize is a problem when you have as many games as you have, or as I have, and I don't know. Wanted to add that onto the vlog. I'll probably have another part of the vlog towards the end of the day. It's still only 6 o'clock at night. Love it being this dark, by the way. It makes it really hard to videotape in the car. But this is already a 23-minute vlog, so I'm probably not going to have too much more in it. My fiance and I made a couple of drinks over the weekend, and I'll probably... honestly, I'll probably make them again tonight and take pictures of them because I didn't take pictures of them over the weekend. But they were pretty good. Not bad drinks. They just, one was the Dr. Sonic Screwdriver. There was the guy, Tipsy Bartender on YouTube. They're drinks that he's made that he's gotten from other people. And I'm actually going to... post one of the drinks that I made to his website, and hopefully he'll do that. The drink I made is called Antifreeze, and the other drink that we made over the weekend is butterbeer. But it's not actually beer. It's Goldschlager and butterscotch schnapps and vodka and stuff. But it was really good. And I'll try to put links in the description for the videos of the drinks that I made. Really good drinks. All right, end of this vlog because I'm at Panda and I'm hungry.